Hey guys, what's going on? It's Microwave. Today I want to do a quick video about how I defend Penthouse from below as castle. So generally this is the #1 picked location for defenders. You know, it's pretty easy to hold, and there's a few things that a lot of people don't do in ranked, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So here, throw an impact grenade here, you can throw an impact grenade here, and see, don't shoot this because there's a metal piece right there. You'll be wasting your ammo. And you can open up this if you want, so that way you can defend this window right here. You can even castle it off, and from below you can even deny the most commonly planted spot in Penthouse, because generally people will swoop in, they'll run to the side, and it gives them good cover as long as the defenders lose this wall right here. So you will need to reinforce this. You reinforce this whole wall. A lot of times people hide over here or hide over here to get the angles that they need to. A lot of times people will hold the bathroom from over here inside theater, which is fine. It's a good strategy, but this is more unexpected, and you can get 1 or 2 good kills from below just by practicing this. And see, you can see perfectly clear up into here, and you can see up into the hatch as well, like this. Now a lot of times the enemy will swoop in, kind of like look in, make sure there's nobody there, which is really nice. So you can get a good pick if you have like a rook, or if you have somebody with an ACOG. I just generally use castle because it's a little bit easier. You can castle that off, but if you castle this portion off right over here, it's a little bit harder to come get you. I mean, you can hear them coming a mile away. You don't have to castle this. I prefer to. So now you're stuck in this little hole, and you can kind of see everything that's kind of going on. And you can see the window up here. Let me make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. So this is the way I hold down the objective, so you can see all up into it. It's pretty nice when people are repelling. You can get a good headshot off of here. And here's that spot I was telling you about earlier. This is where the enemy likes to plant, so you can hold down Penthouse all by your lonesome self. And over here's the corner. So if you're an attacker, also, like if you want to get a good wall bang, this is a good spot right here through the floor, so you can get that dude. Over here is that dresser that I was telling you about. Right here's the dresser. So if somebody's hiding behind there, you can easily pinch them out. And the same goes for here. So this whole wall right here is where we were upstairs. So Smoke, I think he's a little bit better because you have the option to throw them through the floor like that. So let's say it's the final 10 seconds, right? And they're pushing or whatever, and you pop it like that. Well, now they can't get through it, and the same thing happens over here. You can throw it through the floor, really hold down the bathroom. So that's a pretty good strategy. It works out pretty well. And here's that angle that I was telling you guys about. You can kind of pick them off from here. You could just hold it down over here, and then when you hear them swoop in, you pop them a few times, which works out really, really well. All right, so what if you're an attacker, right? That's a sweet ass car, by the way. So what do you do? So you can come inside the main lobby over here. Let's say you get it relatively quickly. You rush inside. You take out the cameras, so that way they don't see you. Now sometimes there'll be like another person playing up here. Generally there'll be like a mirror up here, maybe barbed wire to prevent the rushing, and that's fine. So let's say somebody holds down the stairs for you while you open up the floor here. So here we have the connector between Penthouse and theater, right? So let's say you want to take theater, and you know that there's a mirror right over here, which generally there is. You can flush them out right here in the corner. A lot of times a rook or a dock, they play right up in this corner to hold down the main doorway. So, is there a phone? Fuck you, phone. Alright, so here's the door right here. So let's say you want to get a montane plant on. You flush them out from below. They can't really go anywhere. They can't go here. You flush them out from the couch. And so now they have to leave, right? Because you have total control bottom, or they have to deal with you, which is a good thing, because you have your friend holding down the stairs over here. Now, if they bandit that wall, you can easily take it out from right here, You can shoot the batteries, no problem. So you can take over theater with ease from below. And you can get that montane plant right here at the door, and then you can even hold it yourself. Now again, the only weakness to this is obviously the doors. A Kavera can come around, flank, and get you, which is why you have somebody holding down your back. You can get a claymore here, so that way if you do open this, boom, gone, right?